Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hello and welcome, children. Today we will start with a new lesson, chapter number 2 in the computer room. So, this is a new lesson in a computer book. So, let's read the lesson together. This is the computer room of Vishesh School. We students follow the rules of the room and behave accordingly. So this over here that you are seeing, this is the computer room of a school, of Vishesh School. Okay, and there are some rules of the computer room that we must follow so that we can get complete benefit, or we can benefit properly by using the computer. Now let's start with the first thing. What do we mean by a rule? What do we mean by rule? If we see, rules are everywhere around us, and rules are things that must be followed so that either we can gain some benefit or we don't harm ourselves. For example, a very simple example you can see is that there is a rule at the traffic signal that when the light is red, everyone should stop, and only when the light becomes green, everyone on that signal can pass that road. So what is the rule? That we have to stop at the red light and we can go on the green light. So when everyone follows this rule properly, what are the benefits we are having? There are no accidents, there is no traffic jam, and everyone, they can reach to their place or destination on proper time. Whereas if people don't follow this rule, there is red light showing on the traffic signal, but the people, they are not following that rule. Everyone is crossing the signal. So what will happen? Either there will be an accident, there will be a huge traffic jam, and people won't get to their place at the proper time. So rules are there so that either we avoid some harm or we gain some benefit. So similarly, there are rules of computer room so that when we enter the computer room, we can get maximum benefit and also we avoid any kind of harm. Now let's see what is the rule number 1. Rule number 1 is we take off our shoes outside the computer room before we enter. So this is the first rule, that when we enter the computer room, we must remove our shoes outside the computer room. Why we do this? We do this to keep dust away from the computer. Why are we doing this? So that dust, mud, dirt, all of these are kept outside the computer room, because of which the computer, it does not get damaged. Now you may think, how can a computer get damaged by dust or dirt? If you see properly, if we see the keyboard, like over here, there are some spaces between there. So this dust particle, it enters into the keyboard and the keyboard will not function properly. Similarly, the CPU, behind the CPU there are empty spaces. So this dirt and mud will enter into the computer, into the CPU, and the CPU will not function properly. So the first rule is that we must take off our shoes. We must take off our shoes outside the computer room before we enter. And why we are doing this? We do this to keep dust away from the computer. Okay. Now second rule is, I am Amit and he is my classmate Sahil. We will wait for our turn to use the computer. Now second rule is that we must wait for our turn to use the computer. Sometimes what happens is that there are many students in the class and there are few computers in the computer room. For example, there are 50 students in the class and there are only 20-25 computers. So what will happen? If everyone will say, I want to sit first, I want to sit first, then there will be a fight and then teacher will cancel computer practical for everyone. So better is that we must wait for our turn. So second rule is that we will wait for our turn to use the computer. Okay. If we do not wait for our turn, then what will happen? Everyone will say, I want to sit first, I want to sit first. So because of that, there will be a fighting and then teacher will cancel your practicals. This was rule number 2. Now rule number 3 is I am Peter and he is my classmate John. We are sharing a computer. So next thing is we will share a computer. Like in the previous rule, we are waiting for our turn, but sometimes teacher will tell 2 or 3 students have to share a computer. So what we will do? We will share the computer amongst ourselves like these 2 students are doing. John and Peter. John is using the computer first. Then when John will finish doing, he will go and sit in Peter's place and Peter will come and sit at John's place and use the computer. So this is called sharing, and this is very important because when we share something, we both can learn. For example, Peter is doing something and he got stuck somewhere. So John will tell him, see, this is how you have to do. I also had the same problem. I asked the teacher and she told me like this you have to do. So third rule is we share the computer when we sit inside a computer room. Okay. On the first page, we learnt about 3 rules. First one is we take off our shoes outside the computer room before we enter. Second was we will wait for our turn to use the computer. And third is we are sharing a computer. Okay, now we move on to rule number 4. Rule number 4 is we don't crowd around the computer. If we cannot see the screen, we let our teacher know. So rule number 4 is what? When teacher is explaining something on the computer and we are unable to see because we are standing behind or our height is less, what we do? We don't pull others. Like this boy, what he is doing? He is pulling these 2 students so that he can see what teacher is showing. What will happen because of this? These 2 boys, they will start fighting with this small boy, and because of that the whole atmosphere will get disturbed and teacher will get angry on everyone because they are not behaving properly. So what we do? If we cannot see the computer, we don't crowd around the computer. If we cannot see the screen, we let the teacher know. We raise our hand, then teacher will say, what happened Abdullah? What happened Ahmed? Then Ahmed or Abdullah will say, teacher, I cannot see the screen. Please tell everyone to give me some space. Then when teacher will tell these 2 boys that move aside and let Abdullah or Ahmed or Ahsan, let him see the screen, then these students will listen to the teacher. Whereas if this boy was to pull them down, then they will start fighting with him. So correct way is we should always tell to the teacher. We should not take things in our hand. If something is wrong happening in the class, we should not go and start fighting or making things correct. We should let the teacher know that such a thing is going on in the class. Please look into it. Okay, this was the rule number 4, that we don't crowd around the computer. If we cannot see the screen, we let our teacher know. Last rule is we pay attention to what our teacher says to learn a lesson based on computers, and this is the most important rule. Even if you remove your shoes outside the computer lab, then you are waiting for your turn or you are sharing a computer, you are not crowding around the computer, but you are not paying attention. Your mind is somewhere else, in cartoon, in games. So what will happen? The whole practical will get over, but you have not learnt anything. So most important thing is we must pay attention. We must pay attention to what our teacher says. We must pay attention to what our teacher says to learn a lesson based on computers. So these were simple 5 rules about computers that we must follow, so that when we enter a computer room, we will learn something new. We will gain knowledge. So we follow her instructions properly. What do? We follow the instructions of our teacher properly so that we can get maximum benefit. Okay. Now lastly, in this picture what you will see is the bad behavior that some students are doing in the class. The students in class 4 are playing a mischief by unplugging the wires of a computer. Their teacher will take some action. So what these students are doing is they are playing with the wire. When teacher had gone to the principal office to meet the principal, these students, they started playing with the computer wires, computer floppy and everything. So what is going to happen is that they will spoil the computer. The computer will become damaged, or sometimes even they may get a shock. If the power supply is on and they are removing and putting that plug inside the power supply, there is a possibility that they will get an electric shock. So this is not a good thing to do. So what teacher is doing? Now their teacher will take some action. Either the teacher will punish them or teacher will call their parents, or teacher will send them to the principal, or teacher will ask them to pay the money for the things they have spoiled. So we should always behave properly in the classroom and also in the computer room. So with this we end our lesson. It was a very small and short lesson. See, the summary is also small. This is your homework. You have to write this summary one time in your notebook. So first point is, we keep the computer safe from dust. We share a computer. We don't crowd around the computer, and we pay attention to what our teacher says. So these are the rules which we have studied in this lesson. You have to write this summary in your notebook. Okay. Now let's solve the exercise together. Exercise number 1 is, choose between right and wrong behavior. Then write the word right or wrong below each picture. Now they are showing some activities of a computer room, and they are asking us, tell us whether that behavior is right or wrong. So first one is, see, these students, they are throwing books and floppies and CDs on each other. Is this right or wrong? Yes, this is a wrong behavior. Now in the next picture which we will see is that, what we are seeing, these boys and everyone is removing their shoes outside the computer room. So this is a right behavior. Now here these two students are fighting over who will sit first on the computer. They are not waiting for their turn. They are not sharing the computer. So this behavior is wrong. Then last one is, in the second line, first one, these students, they are paying attention to what the teacher is teaching. So this is a good behavior. This is right. Then in the next picture what we are seeing is that, this student, after using the computer, he has put a cloth over the computer so that it will not get dirty. So this is also a right behavior. And next one is that, we do not crowd around the teacher. If we cannot see the screen, we will tell the teacher. So here every student is standing apart so that each one can see the computer screen. So this is also right behavior. Okay. Now next, question number 2, true or false. We should fight in the computer room. This is false. We should not fight in the computer room. We must not listen to what our teacher says. False. We should listen to our teacher. Third one, we should cover the computer after we finish our work. True. Yes, we should cover, like this boy is covering over here, so that the computer does not become dirty. We should wait for our turn in the computer room. Yes, we do not fight with each other. We wait for our turn. Our teacher is happy when we make noise. Is that so? No, teacher doesn't become happy when class makes noise. So this is false. So this question number 2 and 3, you have to write it in your notebook. Question 1, even if you don't write, it's okay. But question 2 and 3, you have to copy and write it in your notebook. Okay. Now we will start with complete the sentences. We must take off our shoes outside the computer room so that, why do we keep our shoes outside the computer room? So that we keep the computer away from dust. So that we keep the computer away from dust. If we cannot see the screen, we tell the teacher. We tell the teacher that we are not able to see the screen. We must pay attention to dash. To learn a lesson based on computers, we pay attention to the teacher. What the teacher is teaching, we pay attention to it, so that we learn a lesson based on computers. So with this, we complete our second lesson along with the exercises. So for homework, you have to write the summary. Your homework is, firstly you have to write the summary in your notebook, and then this question number 2 and 3 also in the notebook along with the questions. Okay, so we will stop over here. Thank you.